What's up, guys? How you doing? This is GBL Boxing League. We're going to talk about the 3 fights that happened today. I am Isaiah Skinner, Vice President.
I'm the President, photographic artist, champion, 4-0, heavyweight champion in the GBL League. Pretty Boy Timmy, as you might know. I'm 50% of the damn channel.
I don't fight, man. I got football. I don't do that. I can't break my hand. But I am a judge and a trainer. And we'll be talking about these fights. So first, let's start off with the Gino versus Javon Barnes. Well, with this fight, first off, we didn't know, how these two fought. This is their first, this is their debut, pretty much. Javon Barnes was a very impressive fighter. When I saw him, when I saw him, he was serious, man. Like, talking to him in the corner, that man was serious. And, he's a brawler. That's what we found out. He likes to brawl. And, he was taking Gino's face up.
It was a sensational display by Javon. I didn't know. I thought the fight was going to be a fight, but when I looked at Javon, he had this certain devil look. I was like, what in the world? It was just unbelievable to watch.
That's true.
It ended with a TKO/KO. And Javon just proved he's one of the soon-to-be best fighters in the league, if not already the best fighter. One of the best fighters. I'm the best fighter, so
hey, I think we found a contender. Be ready for that.
Anybody.
Not good for anybody. One thing, Gino actually, I'm not gonna say that this affected him much in the fight or anything, but he had a bum knee, which he was fighting on a bum knee, so I commend him for that. And he actually fought all 3 rounds on a bum knee. We give him some respect for that. But, Javon was just merciless in there. One thing, as you guys are young fighters and people watching the channel and stuff like that, you got to understand when you're fighting, you don't want to lean back because you have no momentum when you're leaning back. I mean, you can lean back if you're dodging the punch, but then you got to get back square. So you got to always remember that. You can't just keep leaning and throwing punches like that. If somebody's right here, you can't.
Come on, man.
You're
There's no power behind your shots at all.
You got to, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
But
Gino gave it us all. He's now 0-1, and Gino.
Hey, but he can come back. He can come back though. I think Gino had time. Gino can come back and do some damage. He has time.
Yeah, he has mistakes that are very correctable.
Yeah.
That can be corrected extremely quickly. Like in a matter of days, it can be corrected.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's about on that fight.
On to our next one.
Yeah.
The main event, supposedly. The main event. It was Javon. Just kidding. It was Luis Batista versus Rambone Ramey. Oh, let's talk about this very interesting fight. It was short, but it's a very interesting fight. Wow. Start off, I think in the straight beginning, before 30 seconds, because I think that's when this ended. But before 30 seconds, it was looking good. It was looking square. I think one thing when you learn as you become a fighter, and you learn more and more about fighting, you cannot be scared. You're gonna get hit. But the thing is not to be scared enough where you're just always thinking about getting hit and leaving yourself open to angles and especially if you're not blocking correctly, then you're gonna get tagged. If you're blocking like this or however you're doing, if you're leaning like this and blocking like that, come around, boom. You can't fight like Mayweather until you learn the basics. That's a lot of what goes into it.
Yeah, it's uncomparable comparing Mayweather to Rambone because.
If you want to
Mayweather's
fight,
been doing it for how many years? 30? 30s?
I don't know. He's been doing it for a long time now. I don't know about
30.
Since he was 10?
He's up there. So, Luis got the knockout. Luis, I predict that that's the last fight of Rambo and Ramey's career. Maybe it isn't. Maybe you'll see him again on the channel, but
Yeah.
I highly doubt that will be anytime soon.
One thing, I think it would last a lot longer if the right guard, if he had his hands up, he had his hands down and he got caught one. But Luis is a good fighter, but I think just a little more training really he could still fight. He could actually do some damage. But first you got to work on that form.
Absolutely.
A lot of things. Not leaning back, not being afraid to get hit.
In that match, Luis became the GBL light heavyweight champion.
Became champion.
And then after that match, he put his title on the line again versus another dude named George Canelo.
From Salem B League.
Yeah.
Not our league, man. We don't like
We beefing. GBL versus Salem B League. Go ahead and subscribe to us and subscribe to them. Bum League.
Subscribe to us.
And
quality over quantity.
It was an awesome match. You guys can watch it. George versus Luis. I gave Luis first round. George got second round, and then George's shoulder
popped out. And as you see me in the video, first one thing I gotta tell you guys, the referee. What was I doing? Why was my hands guys? Honestly, when you watch this, why was my hands like this? What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I?
He was in every scene.
I was in every. I was walking weird too. Hey, that's not me. That's not me, guys. Honestly, because that was weird. That was weird. I thought that was a little weird. I don't know why I had hands like this. And then if you look at when you guys look at the first round, or if you already saw it, I was everywhere. I was in this screen. I was here. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah. But anyways, I want to talk about the first round. First round, a lot about George was leaning down, and Luis was getting them with some uppercuts, getting straight.
Luis
uppers.
is a complete fighter. I in the long road, I really want to face him. My next 5 opponents, it's somewhere. It's I like to face my man Eduardo again. That's the best fight I ever felt. This is bitch ass nigga named Rolando. He's a fucking pussy. Beat his ass without gloves. Who else? Brian Malandando. That's my second favorite Mexican behind Luis. That's my man. I'm gonna have to give him an L too. A couple more people from the Salem B League that I'll put in the comments below or in the description below. But yeah, the fight was pretty even. And then the second round.
George was just tagging him with a couple shots. George had a lot of, he was slipping jabs and dodging. I like that.
It was nice.
And he was tagging, then he started tagging him.
Like he was finally being aggressive.
He was being aggressive in that fight. He won the second round until he popped his shoulder out. I wish he didn't pop his shoulder out because then the third round would be better. But
freaking awesome.
In the third round, I think Luis took advantage of that.
Absolutely. Third round, Luis, he didn't demolish him, but he took advantage of his dislocated whatever, and took the title home. Now I believe he's 5-0. My mistake. I was saying 4-1 in the video. He's 5-0.
Yeah.
So
impressed.
Luis is definitely top 3 fighters in our league right now.
Yeah.
And he's the champion. So Luis Batistuta is the current lightweight champion. I'm the heavyweight champion. You'll be seeing that soon.
About the August
15th.
15th.
Yeah, August 15th is our next event versus Salem B League, and it's August 15th. There's gonna be a couple fights. It might be me and Brian Malandando for the finally fighting. Go over and check their channel out, Salem B League, and it might be who else? Luis and.
There's going to be 2 main events here because we're going to have the light heavyweight championship pretty much on the line and the heavyweight championship. So we're going to have 2 main events scheduled there. It's going to be Luis Batistuta versus Javon Bone Crusher. He's really a bone crusher. Barnes. That's good. I think that's gonna be a pressure. Javon has a lot of speed, man. Javon's dangerous.
If Javon
so
does it, Javon picks his own fight. So
yeah, Javon, picks his own fight. So we don't know what Javon's gonna do, but we're trying to schedule that one right now.
Which is completely asinine. We are the presidents of the league, so we're gonna pick the fight. If we find the fight to be egregious, we're not gonna let Javon fight, or we're not gonna display the fight on our channel. So that's just asinine. If the fight's too egregious, we're not gonna display it.
Watch our stuff. We love all you guys. Hey, be ready for this man versus Brian Maldonado. That's gonna be a main event of the evening.
Main event, probably one of the best matches of all in GBL history. We've been a short history, but hey, I'm ready for anything.
A short history, it's true.
That boy is a great fighter. I'm trying to give him his first loss. He's trying to give me my first loss. So whatever, man. GBL, stay tuned. Isaiah Skinner, Vice President. Grant Ugoka, Pretty Boy Timmy, President. See you later. August 15th.
We out.
Hey.